Hello, my name is Mark. Welcome to Mark Thought About It. What will we be talking about today? Well, I recently saw where basketball player Angel Reese stated that her WNBA salary is not enough to even cover her rent. Angel Reese, her WNBA salary is $74,000 a season. Angel Reese is now reported that her rent is $8,000 per month. Before we get the whining people to come join in and start screaming about, complaining about money and blah, 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 let's break it down. Let's look at it. Let's have a conversation about this. Let's look at this. So, the WNBA is a women's professional basketball league, and their salaries for the players are nowhere comparable to that of the men in the NBA. Nowhere near close. It doesn't matter if you are among the highest paid players in the WNBA or not, you will still be behind someone who is the number 12th man on the bench of an NBA team. Jackie Young of the Las Vegas Aces is currently the highest paid woman player in their league, and she makes $252,450. Second place in that situation will be Jewel Lloyd of the Seattle Storm, making $245,500. Every lady who is in the top 20 of payments and salary in the WNBA is making at least $200,000 in a season. But the issue is not about the top players getting paid in the league, which is still small potatoes compared to their counterparts in the NBA. But we got players in the middle of the league and rookies who don't come close to $200,000. The WNBA, even in its rookie salary, has what's called a tiered pay level. Best example I could show you, Caitlin Clark, number one pick, Indiana Fever. Cameron Brink, number two pick, LA Sparks. Camila Cardosa, number three pick, Chicago Sky. Rickea Jackson, the number four pick from LA. And then your fifth pick, all of those five in a tier make 76,500 in their rookie contract. Someone like Angel Reese, who was number seven, falls in the line of $74,000 in the season that we spoke of before. The WNBA players' salaries are increasing. It is better than it was in the past. And it's going to continue to grow in its popularity as we see more and more young ladies follow the league. And it's not just the WNBA, it's college women's basketball as well. It's been some great basketball going on over the last 5, 6 years. The growth has been steady. A lot of people want to attribute it to just one player, but those of us that know better know this league was growing, and it's growing greatly with her. And I'll say it, Caitlin Clark, it's growing greatly with her, but it's not just only because of her. So, what happened in the past, and it still happens, is women in the WNBA, once the off season hits, those women will go to another country and play professional basketball to get paid. They'll go to Spain, Russia, China, Italy, and other countries. And in some cases, in a lot of cases, they'll get paid over $1 million to do so. So rules were put in place by the international leagues that made it so that only two players from America can play on any given team at any time. So that was to slow down that aspect of it. Even still, there is a big, big, big discrepancy between we know as the NBA men's player salaries and the WNBA salaries. And truthfully, this is not a slap. This is not even a shock. It should be that way, considering how much the NBA makes in their commercials, stadium deals, and on and on. And the WNBA is just trying to sniff that what they're doing. But the best example I can show you, NBA teams have regular season a 12-man roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 12. Even if you are the 12th man and you don't get any playing time, you're just there for practice and everything else, you're guaranteed a minimum of $1,157,100 and something dollars. And that's even for players with zero NBA experience. But that's the growth of that league. That's unions. That's TV contracts. That's all of the stuff that plays into that the WNBA has to grow into. In Angel Reese's case, as I stated before, she has many endorsement deals, many opportunities to make her money, unlike a lot of other players in her league. So I'm not crying for Angel Reese. Angel Reese has got going on what we call rich people problems. When Angel Reese states that her rent was at $8,000, I know that means you're living in some downtown Chicago condo, or you're living in some suburban gated community. Not mad at it. It's your money. You spend it how you want. But she's pulling in that money. She got every right to do whatever she wants to with that money. So I'm glad that she brought up her financial because it gives us this opportunity to discuss it. Now, let me give you the other shining light of this here. Someone that plays on the team with Angel Reese. Let's look at someone like Diamond DeShields. Diamond DeShields played, she's a veteran of the game. She's played a number of years in the WNBA. Before she played with Chicago, she played with the Phoenix Mercury. While being there, she made $153,000 or so in a contract. Got traded to Chicago. And somehow, some way, I don't know how the contract was constructed. Now she's making $100,000 with the Chicago Sky. So a lot of players are feeling this, not just rich people problems. But I really wanted to talk about this to let it be known because I know it's one of them things where how's she gonna sit up here and cry about it making 74,000? She didn't have to live where she lives. Well, I think she was saying it to make a point, and I truly agree with it. So I'm not gonna pounce on her for that, but it was a great example being made of it to show the discrepancy when you don't know. You look at a pro athlete, you automatically think millions of dollars, men or women. So I wanted to take that time and make that explanation out there to show you exactly what we're dealing with, and hopefully if something I could educate you on that you might not have known. So with that being said, I'm going to close this out and make it a short one. I hope you have a wonderful day out there, and please take care. Bye-bye.